What's up guys, Alex here, Trigger. So last video we were battling, let's go for a win this time. We'll employ the third circle strategy. But quickly let's talk about where we want to loot. I want to loot Mill to Power, Prim or this island. I'm not a fan of this island though, so, and jumping early gives us more time. So we're going to jump towards the roads here. And I mean I could have jumped a bit earlier and jumped like that, but I was chatting. And we'll land around here somewhere and get a car on one of these roads. It was cutting through the middle. I mean, you don't really want to go middle if you're trying to stay alive. And Georgia Pole was probably very jumpable. So it was definitely a south side looting flight path. So that guy's long jumping probably to Milta Power. I see a buggy at this intersection, so we'll grab that. There's one guy in Lapovka. A couple of people going to, what do they call it, prison? Prison? So we just gotta be wary of this one guy. I can try and run him over. Got him. Oh, problem solved, right? Circle's pretty good. We're not in it, but we're very close, which I like. Pick up the first gun you see, just so you have something to protect yourself with, but now we can be picky and just sort of pick up the stuff that we definitely want. I already got my blue sneakers, we're good. My blue kicks. This is one of my favorite looting spots, but it feels like I haven't been here in ages. This and Prim are definitely the two most looted places for me on the coast. Not contested too much. Really good loot, like really good amount of loot. They're really good. Damn, suppressor. Nice. So 222 helmet, armor, backpack. That's great. We got an AR and a suppressor and some meds. Already pretty good to go, but we've got ages of time, so let's just keep looting. Don't have that many first aids. I'll pick up a couple more bandages. Let's do this for now, because the AK has auto fire, which I much prefer. M16 is great for medium and long range though, so... Starting to run out of space. I don't need 2 of those. Don't need this. I'll take somebody's AK ammo. Nice. Let's check upstairs. It's very unlikely that anyone will come on foot to loot here, so just if you don't hear a car, you're generally going to be safe. Okay, now we have a decision. Keep the AK, take an M4, drop the AK, just take 5.56 weapon. Yeah, I'm going to do that. It's really down to personal preference, but I've been struggling a bit with recoil control recently, so I just want to take the slightly easier to control gun. Or Kar 98, okay, wow. Now we have a great setup. Okay, this would be my favorite setup at the moment. We just need a range optic. I don't need that many shots of 7.62 with the Kar 98, so, and 7.62 ammo is really heavy, so I'm just really optimizing my backpack. I'm good on ammo, don't need to carry any more. 230 rounds is more than enough, like 150 I'm pretty comfortable with, so anything over that is just a little bit greedy. So if there's stuff I want to, other stuff I want to pick up, I'll drop some. SKS, no, I can't any yet, I'll keep. Though I'm a big fan of the SKS. Okay, so we've got a lot of time because I'm not really worried about my positioning until the 3rd circle spawns. And I'd really like to find a 4x or better, 4x or 8x. So what I'm thinking is I think we go on foot to Milton Mini. I don't think it's likely that it's been looted, just in the hope of finding a better range optic. There's a bike there that we can take. There's UAZ over on the road there. And as I said, we're just killing time anyway because we want, this is the 1st circle, so the next circle is the 2nd one. We want actually to start moving for the 3rd circle because that's when we're going to take up a position in the center, which will really set us up to go really deep and not get impacted by random circle spawns. So this could be looted, so I'm just looking for signs of anyone being here, doors open. Looking for any really nice loot, because if there's med kits and stuff, or stims or first aids or whatever, it's very unlikely that someone's been here. They're the two biggest tells. Are doors open, or is there still good loot available? And noise, of course. So yeah, look, no one's here. No one would leave a med kit. So. And level 3 armor. Level 3 everything. Check those tables. Those tables have a really good loot a lot of the time. When you're employing this sort of defensive strategy where you're going to aggressively play the circle later in the round, and you're not looking for fights at the start, you want to just... Is that another level 3? Wow. Sorry, I was just surprised for a second. Bingo, jackpot. What was I saying? Yeah, if you're pretty confident there's somewhere else to loot, even if it's going to be in the blue, like you're going to take damage from the blue, do it. I mean, it's good to spend time out of the play zones at the start of the game because the damage you take is very minimal. You're not going to get into fights, and you might as well kill time looting rather than, you know, putting yourself in danger in the play zone. I'm just taking my time. I can loot a lot quicker than this, but we're not in a rush. I'm about to start taking damage, but that's okay. What am I doing? I was expecting to be stairs up, but that's the level below. We've got everything we need. We're really stacked, which is great. Two 4Xs. How greedy can you be? Interesting. Let's just go loot those houses. They're just inside the play zone, and if no one's here, no one's going to be there. So, well, I say that with certainty. You know, 98% chance. I did the maths. It's definitely 98% that no one's there. I'm that good, guys. So now we are just killing time. And I'm going to, when the circle starts to move, I'm going to jump in this UAZ and ride into the sunset. No, drive in with the blue so that we're in the car when the third play zone pops and we can just pick somewhere good and be the first ones there. Don't even know what I'm looking for. Level 3 helmet, I guess. That's the only thing I'm missing. Excuse me while I get a drink of water. All this talking is making my mouth dry. I play basketball tonight as well, which probably also means that I need to be drinking more water. Alright, I'm back with you guys. How long we got? A minute and a half. Okay. Stims, always take stims. One thing I think that's overlooked by a lot of people is trying to have a little bit of capacity room so that later on in the game when you get a kill and you loot someone's body and they have a key thing that you want, like they have... Like you need a little bit more ammo, but they have a big stack of it and you can't split it quickly. Or they have, you know, a bunch of painkillers, and painkillers are like almost one of the best items in the game. You want to be able to just drag them and know that you have a bit of room in your capacity and not have to juggle anything out. Because even that extra like 2 seconds of you having to juggle your inventory will get you killed so often. So if you can, always give yourself a little bit of capacity space in your bags. Like, I've got this gas can, so when I get in this UAZ, if the UAZ does not need gas, I'm just going to drop the gas can. Because it is what? 20 capacity. That's a lot. That's... That's 10. That's the same as 10 painkillers. No. 10 times 2. What? 20 capacity. It's 2 painkillers. What am I talking about? Blue's moving. No, we're gonna take damage. It's fine. Alright, we're just gonna drive towards the center, but we'll correct as soon as the third play zone pops. If this is one of the first videos you're watching of me, this is the strategy that I really think is the best. If you just care if what you care most of is winning, this will set you up for the most consistent top 10 deep finishes in games, and it's very, very consistent. A lot of my earlier videos focus entirely on this, but I've been more recently, because I've been up in the 20s in my episode count, trying to balance between getting a good sense of fighting and positioning, and just covering all the bases so I can talk about other things. So yeah. I'm just trying to, when I drive, I'm trying to drive in open areas, because it's way less likely you'll drive directly by someone. So much harder for people to shoot you in a car from a distance. That's why I'm sort of snaking through the map. I'm not in a rush. I'm just trying to drive optimally so I don't flip the car and that I don't get shot at, or don't get killed, more should I say. There's a guy there. I don't need to drive past him. I'm just going to drive around in circles. He was in the middle of the road. Drive towards the beach. Awesome. No boat. Let's just start swimming straight away. What are the chances? Look at that. The percentages must have, like, what, 60-40 to be a South Island spawn? This is fun for you guys. This is the shortest distance, and then we just want to get somewhere like here, probably one of these houses. I believe swimming underwater is very marginally quicker, but it also protects you from gunfire completely. So you just have to make sure you don't run out of breath and start taking damage. So just pop up when your breath's low and then pop back under. Oh, no, I'm swimming way the wrong direction. So I'm just looking at the map to look at the options. I think that building or this building are probably the two best buildings, because they're very close to the center and they're a bit disconnected from other buildings. This one's probably optimal, but we want to get to land quickly, so we're going to run probably like this to there. I like, for picking places in the center of the third circle, I like hard cover. So single buildings, or huts, but the best is really those buildings that have one or two buildings that are close together that have a fence line, like a hard fence line, the brick fence line, because then you don't have to be in the house. You can just play the fence line of the compound, get full vision everywhere around you, and have very good cover. So I mean, this is that as well. the negative of this one is that there'll be lots of people doing this late last minute swim. So it's kind of a bit better to just to cheat a bit to the south side of this circle. Just before I beach, I want to just have a quick look around to see if there's any danger. Doesn't look like it. Someone just beached with a boat to my left. I'm just going to try and cut him off so he doesn't flank me. Nah, he's gone way left. We're good. Come on, get this last hit. Fuck. I hit him twice. Once, the second one was in the leg. That was the problem. Come on, that should hit. I led too much. Didn't lead enough. Where's he running to? Someone to my left. Run over the ridge line so that I can line of sight him. I want to get into this house on the right. Drop over there, so be wary that there'll be someone who's probably looted that. Oh, I really should have killed that other dude. It's a free kill. Yeah, even look at this amazing position for the next circle. Where did my friend go? Look at that. Look at that render bug where the windows are much bigger than they should be. Silly, silly game. So right now, we're in a great position. We're probably going to be in the next circle as well, the 5th play zone. So we're really just looking out for information. We just want to protect the close proximity, get a feel for how many other people are likely to be close to us when we have to move, and where they likely will be. And we can take shots that are... I don't need to just shoot at everything I see, but I want, if it's a free shot, like they're standing still and I get a good chance of a headshot, I'll take it. And if it's a sort of engagement I need to sort of protect my position, I will also take it. But you don't want to attract any unwanted attention. If I need to shoot out this window, I can jump on this table. I can also jump on here. So these windows are very good. Okay, just outside the next play zone. This is absolutely fine. So we're going to defend anyone pushing in from here, and then we will have control of this section of the circle. We made top 10. There's only 6 other people alive. There's some. Nice clean kill. Back to scouting. We saw that guy running down the hill over there a couple of minutes ago, so I'm worried that there'll be... I'm not sure that the guy I just killed... Even though I just killed a guy, I probably think there's probably quite likely some over that ridge there. There doesn't seem to be any activity close east, though, so... We should we've got lots of stims as well, so we should definitely stim before... as this circle's coming in. I want to do it just before the circle is pushing because it's, you know, when the circle is pushing is likely going to be a fight, if there was going to be one. Okay, where's that? That's a great kill. 5 alive. So he was, you know, he was sort of controlling that section of the circle, so that's the east guy down, so we can move that way. He was shooting at someone who was more southeast. Get out. I'm going to shoot that guy, but let me just get in the circle. What is he doing? 4 other people alive. I've made a bit of noise, so anyone to my right here will be very aware of where I am. I need to defend that. Because I didn't have any information from here. And I've killed 2 people to my left, so... It's way more likely I get shot from there. I think I want to keep going right here, going east, sorry, going west. Because it's very open for me to get across the circle that direction. I'm just gathering as much information as I can while sticking near cover so that I can just, you know, make the best decisions, make the best moves. I really feel like there has to be someone up here. Like, having not seen anyone really surprises me. So I'm very cautious of people proned behind or near trees. Okay. That shot was a fair distance away. There really has to be someone here. 3 other people. The circle's moving. 1 other guy, somewhere over to my southeast, I think. I want to get the high ground. You just don't want to get surprised when it's 1-on-1. Doesn't matter if they find you, you just don't want to be surprised by them. That's a huge drop, I don't like that. Okay, where are you? The circle's not for me. He probably has the circle. I just hate that big drop there because I have to expose so much of my body to get any information. So we're going to do a wide flank. I'm going to go behind this rock and I'm going to stim. I think he's over here somewhere, south. 40 seconds, heaps of time. All these angles are really gross. Where is he? I'm in the play zone now. I'm really worried about getting flanked or shot in the side. What's he doing? Am I missing something? Have I seen him and just not realized? Sorry, I'm behind this tree. I would love to reposition, but I can't because there's nothing to run to. He's still there, I just saw him. He's got the circle, that's okay. Now I move. Got him. Oh, that was a really smooth game, a crisp game, super happy with that. So that last round was really, like that last duel was very interesting because he had really good position for the circle and he wasn't really looking for me that much, I don't think, because I don't know, I just couldn't find him for ages. But then when we saw him, it was just a tree duel. So like at that distance, it's much better to, if you've got a sniper like a Kar 98 to use that because you want big bursts of damage because it's very hard to get consecutive hits because they can just duck behind the tree. And as soon as you get the damage advantage, you can start using that. As you could see, I hit him once or twice. I didn't have cover to move to, so I just had to wait. But when the circle was closing in, he had to peek to know that whether or not I was pushing him or not. I get some damage on him, and then I instantly move, start flanking him a bit. He has to duck, you know, he feels like he's at a disadvantage. He loses information. It makes the kill really easy. A good player, even if they take damage, will keep the information up and make sure that they know whether you're moving or not. So that's the trick if you're on the receiving end of a duel like that where they get the first hit. Don't insta-med. Don't re-engage for the fight. Just keep jiggling out until you get a sense of whether they're committing to moving or not. And then if they're not, then you can heal and play on from there. Anyway, that felt like a great game from my end. I hope you guys got something out of it. Please subscribe if you haven't already and you're enjoying my content. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I've been ranting for way too long. Got kicked by the match. See you next time. Have a good night, guys. Bye.